Okay, good morning, everyone here. Thank you for joining this session today. So let me briefly introduce myself. My name is Samantha. Okay, so I am from the International Student Recruitment Team representing Curtin University Malaysia. So today, this session, I will be sharing a little bit more about Curtin University and also the location that we are located at. Okay, all right. All right, so I will start with introducing the location of Curtin University Malaysia, where Curtin University, you guys may have known that we are actually a Australia university, which we have actually several locations of branch campuses around the world. So Curtin University Malaysia is actually one of the branch campus where we are actually located at this Borneo Island. So Borneo is actually the third largest island in the world, where it consists of three countries, which are Malaysia, Indonesia, and also Brunei. So Curtin University Malaysia is actually located in this state in Sarawak, where we are in this city known as Miri. So Miri is actually the second largest city in Sarawak, where we actually focuses on oil and gas and new energy industry. So Miri City is actually also known as the home of Malaysia oil and gas industry as well, where we have the Shell company, which they have also relocated their headquarters to Miri City in Sarawak. Okay, so besides that, we also have the UNESCO World Heritage National Park as well in Miri, Sarawak. So some examples are like the Nia Cave, the Mulu National Park. These are all located in Miri. So let's say if you have the chance to further study here with Curtin University Malaysia, you can also explore this UNESCO World Heritage National Park here in Miri. Okay, so Miri is also a coastal city where we have long sandy beaches, golf courses, and diving area as well. So I will share more photos of Miri city later in my next slide. Okay, so Miri, we are also we have a very hospitable community where we have more than 20 ethnic groups here in Miri. So the people here are very friendly, very approachable, and this also makes us to have a very wide range of very great food choices here in Miri, Sarawak as well. Okay, so here are some photos of Miri Sarawak, where you can see from the slides here. So the Nia Cave, the Mulu National Park, these are the UNESCO World Heritage National Park in Miri Sarawak. So Miri Times Square is it's in the city center, which it is the commercial area where we have fancy cafe, eateries, outlets where you can hang out with your friends. Okay, so these are some photos of Miri Sarawak to give you an idea about the location of Curtin, Malaysia. Okay, so let's move on to some quick facts, some information updates about Curtin University Malaysia. So like what I mentioned earlier, Curtin University, we are an Australian university, but we have branch campuses around the world. So Curtin Malaysia is actually the earliest and also the largest global campus of Curtin University. So Curtin University Malaysia, we have 1,200-acre garden campuses, okay, which we have lakes surrounding the campus, greeneries of Curtin in Curtin Malaysia. So in terms of the ranking, we are ranked 174 in the QS World Ranking 2025, which is the most recent QS World Ranking, and we have also improved our ranking from the previous years as well. Okay, so Curtin Malaysia, we have a very strong industry and community engagement where we focus on ensuring students to be career ready upon graduation. So we have tons of like industrial partners that we partner with in Malaysia for Curtin Malaysia. Okay, so I will share more about our industrial partner in my next slide as well. So another thing to highlight on is the tuition fees here is charged at Malaysian rate. Okay, so it will be in Ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so meaning to say the fees that you are paying is much more affordable. And then you are also taking the same courses as the students in Curtin, Australia as well. So in general, you'll be paying around 1/3 of the tuition fees of Curtin, Australia by taking the same courses here in Curtin, Malaysia. Okay, so at the moment for Curtin Malaysia, we have over 2,500 students and 7,500 graduates from over 50 countries. And for our academic staff are from over 15 countries, where 92% of them are actually PhD holders, which further strengthen the campus international outlook as well. Okay, so these are what I mentioned earlier, the industrial partners that we have in Malaysia. So these are the companies like Shell, Petronas, Sarawak Energy, KPMG, the Big Four. These are our industrial partners for Curtin Malaysia. Okay, so these are the sample of the degree certificate that the students will get awarded upon their completion of program with Curtin Malaysia. So the degree certificate are awarded exactly the same directly from Curtin Perth. Okay, so like what I mentioned earlier as well, so, the students, they are paying the tuition fees rate in Ringgit Malaysia, but they are still also taking the same degree certificate awarded directly from Curtin Perth. All right, so this is the global campuses that Curtin University have around the world. Okay, so we have 6 global campuses now. So of course, Curtin Perth, Australia is the main campus. So the other branch campuses that we have is, Curtin Malaysia is one of the branch campus. We are the earliest and also the largest global campus. So the other campuses are in Singapore. We have Curtin Singapore as well, Curtin Dubai, Curtin Mauritius, and the latest addition of our global campus is Curtin Colombo in Sri Lanka. Right, so at the moment we have 6 campuses for Curtin University. So this has actually allowed students to have a very great flexibility in terms of campus transfer. So this is an example by using Bachelor of Engineering program as a scenario for the campus transfer option. So you can see from here, after completing the first year of degree program in Curtin Malaysia, students, they will have the options to choose whether they want to transfer in the second year, in the third year, or in their final year. Okay, so they have a very flexible transfer options that the students can choose from. Okay, so if you guys want to do it completely, entirely the program in Curtin Malaysia, you can do so as well and still get the same awarded degree certificate as the graduates in Curtin, Australia as well. All right, so here are some info about our 2025 intake. So this is the academic calendar for our 2025 intake for diploma and foundation studies. So diploma and foundation studies, we have 3 intakes per year, where we have the March intake, July intake, and also the October intake. Okay, so the important date here to take note of is the application deadline and also the acceptance deadline. Okay, so we have actually set the application deadline and acceptance deadline for our diploma and foundation studies for each of our intake. Okay, so our upcoming intake will be in July and the application deadline will be 23rd May. Okay. All right, so this is for undergraduate and also postgraduate studies, where the academic intake for our undergraduate and postgraduate studies is the same as Curtin Perth, Australia. So we have only 2 intakes per year, which is the February and also the July intake. So for the 2025 intake, we only have this July intake for our, the remaining of the intake is the July intake for our undergraduate and postgraduate studies this year. Okay, so which is 21st July. Okay, so these are the programs, the list of the course that we are offering at Curtin University Malaysia. So I've actually categorized it into different schools and faculties. So this is for the School of Pre-U and Continuing Education. Okay, so under School of Pre-U and Continuing Education, we have the foundation and also the diploma program. Okay, so foundation is a 1-year program. Diploma is a 2 years program, which will allows you to progress into a bachelor degree program upon completing either foundation or your diploma studies. Okay, so this is the indicated fees as well for the 2025 intake. Okay, so this is the fees per year. So in USD, the fees for foundation is 6,800 per year. Okay, so this is the information about the fees and also the programs that we are offering under our School of Pre-U. Yep. So this is for our Faculty of Engineering and Science. So under our Faculty of Engineering and Science, we have the Bachelor of Engineering program, which is considered as the flagship program of Curtin University Malaysia, where we actually have a wide range of major studies under our Bachelor of Engineering. For example, civil engineering, mechanical engineering. We also have chemical engineering, and the latest major studies that we launched last year is the energy engineering and also the mechatronic engineering. Okay, so this is a 4 years program offered under our Bachelor of Engineering program. So other than that, we also have the Applied Geology program, the Bachelor of Computing program, and also the Technology program as well. Okay. So here are the programs that we are offering under our Faculty of Humanities and also Health Sciences Studies as well, where we have Psychological Science, Health, Safety and Environment, Construction Management program, and also Bachelor of Communication Studies as well. Yep, so these are all 3 years program offering at Curtin Malaysia. And lastly, we also have the Faculty of Business Studies for our undergraduate program, where we have Bachelor of Commerce and also Bachelor of Business Administration course as well, offering at Curtin Malaysia. So for our Bachelor of Commerce, the student, you can actually choose a single major or a double major studies under our Bachelor of Commerce. So some examples for single major is like just Bachelor of Commerce, accounting major. So double major means to say you can take like accounting and finance. You can also take like management and hospitality, marketing. These are actually double major examples. So this is all offering under our Bachelor of Commerce studies as well. Okay, so upon completing your undergraduate program, students can also choose to progress into our postgraduate studies here. So this is the postgraduate studies that is offering under Curtin Malaysia. So these are all postgraduate by coursework studies. So we have the graduate certificate, graduation diploma, and also the master studies here offering at Curtin Malaysia. Okay, so we have the Master of Project Management, Master of International Business, and Master of Public Health courses here. Yep. So these are the units that the total units that you will need to take and the total fees for the postgraduate studies as well. Okay. So this is a more exciting information, which is regarding to the scholarships that we are offering at Curtin Malaysia. So for international students, we have this Curtin Malaysia Merit Scholarship for international students who enroll into our foundation or diploma program. Yep. So this scholarship will be based on your O-levels actual results. Okay, so this will be based on your O-levels, your IGCSE qualification. Okay, and you will need to have a minimum of 3 A's in your O-levels or IGCSE results to be eligible to apply for this Curtin Malaysia Merit Scholarship. So the scholarship value ranging from 3,000 ringgit Malaysia up to 10,000 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so this scholarship value will actually be deducted in your foundation or diploma program's tuition fees. Okay, so it's quite straightforward. It will be based on your actual results of your O-levels. Okay. All right, so here are some quick glance into our accommodation. So for Curtin Malaysia, we have the on-campus and also the off-campus accommodation, which is also managed by the university. So for the on-campus accommodation, it's like an apartment style where we have different room types for the students to choose from. So for example, from Kingfisher 1 to Kingfisher 9 here, it's actually our on-campus accommodation where we have the single room, the twin room type, and we also have the studio room type for the students to choose from as well. Okay, so the rental rate for our on-campus accommodation ranging from 360 ringgit Malaysia per month up to 950 ringgit Malaysia per month. Okay, so of course the rental rate here depends on the room types that you chose. Yep. So Curtin Water 2, the photos in the slides here, it is our off-campus accommodation of Curtin Malaysia. Okay, so it is around a 5 minutes distance away from Curtin Water 2 to our campus. And we also actually provide free shuttle bus service to pick up and drop off students from the off-campus accommodation to the university as well. So similarly, for Curtin Water 2, we have different room type as well, the single room and the twin room options. Okay. All right, so this is the student visa application process for international students when you study in Malaysia. So all international students will have to apply for a student visa to Malaysia for their studies. Okay, so in Curtin, Malaysia, we have the International Student Office, which will support all new student visa application. Okay, so this is the process flow. So once basically you have gotten your offer letter and you accept your offer, you can proceed with submitting your visa application through EMGS. So EMGS is a website for you to submit your student visa application. So once you have submitted it with the complete documents, then you just need to wait for your visa approval letter, to wait for your student visa to be approved. Then once you have the visa approval letter, you can obtain your single entry visa from the Malaysian embassy, then make your travel arrangement to Miri, Sarawak. Okay, so under normal circumstances, the student visa application will take approximately 8 to 10 weeks for approval. All right, so it is important for students to, let's say, make their acceptance and complete your first semester fees payment as soon as possible to allow you to faster proceed with your student visa application to make sure that you have ample time to get your student visa approval. Okay, so this is the visa application process. All right, so next, just to show you through the facilities, some campus photos, to give you an idea about how Curtin Malaysia looks like as well. So Curtin Malaysia, like what I mentioned earlier, we focus on hands-on practical experience for the students to ensure that the students will have enough experience or exposure to allow them to be career ready upon they graduate from our courses. So in Curtin Malaysia, we have these immersive learning facilities for students, all right, to allow them to expose to real life practical, hands-on practical experience. So for example, for business students, you will have the trading room where you can perform real life trading also in our trading room. And also for communication students, for example, we have the filming studio, the radio conti room, the cinema light room as well, which are all available in Curtin Malaysia. And also, of course, we have the engineering labs as well for our engineering students. Okay, so these are the photos by faculty. So this is for the Faculty of Engineering and Science, where we have the lecture theatre, engineering labs, 3D printing studio. So these are the facilities photo. This is for the Faculty of Business, the trading room that I showed earlier. Yeah, the distributed learning space, lecture theatre photos. This is for Faculty of Humanities and Health Sciences students, where these are the classes, the facilities that students will be using. Okay, so this is the Curtin Aquaculture Research Lab. So this is new facilities where we just launched a diploma in aquaculture last year. So we have all these facilities well equipped for our students to start their courses with Curtin Malaysia. So this is our Curtin Aquaculture Research Lab, where the students will learn about fisheries. So these are some photos of our library and also auditorium. This is our lecture theatre and also the foyer. Our administrative building, where all international students, upon arriving in the campus, you will need to report yourself to the International Student Office to submit your passport and do your post-medical checkup. So this is where you will need to report to yourself when you arrive in Curtin, the administrative building, the John Curtin building. Yeah. So in Curtin, Malaysia, we have cafeterias as well. We have the open space cafeteria and also indoor air-conditioned cafeteria as well. We also have the recreational and event center, where we have the gym and cardio room, indoor badminton court, indoor basketball court, and we also have the outdoor sports facilities as well. outdoor basketball court, tennis court, football field. So these are all the sports facilities that we have. And also we have convenience store as well, where you can get simple groceries. So it's very convenient. We have cafe as well, bookshop. These are all in campus. And also for Muslim students, we even have the Azman Islamic Center as well. Yeah. Okay, so the other facilities are like ATM machine, 24/7 security team, and also the free shuttle bus service that I mentioned earlier, which we provide free service for the students to pick up and drop off students from the accommodation to the university. We also offer free shuttle bus service to pick up and drop off students to the city center during weekend as well. Okay. Yep. So these are the student clubs that we have in Curtin, Malaysia. So this is more related to academic, the clubs that is related to academic, where we have the accounting club, the Institute of Engineers Malaysia club as well, Google Developer Student Clubs, Geology Club. These are more related to academic. We also have these clubs which we categorize as non-profit organization, where students will involve themselves in like social activity like volunteering clubs, community care club, Leo club as well. Okay, so this one is more towards special interest and religious club, where we have arts and dance club, the board game, Japanese pop culture, Korean cultural, debate club. So students, in fact, they can actually form up their own club as well if they have sufficient members. Okay, so for example, like the Pakistan Society, the PPI, Persatuan Pelajar Indonesia, these are the clubs that the students, they form up themselves in Curtin, Malaysia. Okay, so you will be able to do so if you have sufficient team members to form up. Yep, so we also have a lot of sports club here. Yep, since we have very well-equipped sports facilities here. So can see that we have the badminton, basketball club, tennis club, pickleball club. So these are all the clubs that the students that you can involve in when you are studying in Curtin, Malaysia. Yeah, so that's about it for my sharing today. So I'm open to questions. Let me know if you have any questions.
Hi, Samantha. Thank you so much for sharing the information from Curtin University Malaysia. So students, if you have any questions, please leave your questions in a Q&A box. I think there's one student that has a question. Do you accept students from China? Do you need Gaokao as the entry requirements for students from China?
Yeah, we accept China students to Curtin, Malaysia. So yes, we have a few pathway or qualifications that we accept for China students to enroll or apply to Curtin, Malaysia. So Gaokao is accepted, okay, to apply to Curtin, Malaysia for our undergraduate program. All right. So other qualifications are like their 高中成绩, their 高中 results, the 高三 results. So you will need to have your graduation certificate of your 高中 results. Then also your school report that is certified by your school principal to apply for our foundation or diploma program. So we actually accept a few qualifications.
Okay, that's great to know.
Yeah. So Gaokao students can actually apply directly to our undergraduate program.
Well, I think there's also a couple of questions regarding fees and scholarships. If maybe these students missed the information, do you mind going back to the information of tuition fees, duration of the program, and also scholarships at Curtin University Malaysia?
Yeah, sure. So I have actually categorized it into under different like faculty. So this is for the Faculty of Engineering and Science, for our engineering program, computing technology program. So this is the fees indicated in USD and also in Ringgit Malaysia, and the course duration as well. Let me know if you need the information for other courses. I will just share on the other slides. Yeah. Any specific programs that the students are looking at?
They haven't mentioned it, but there are some more questions. For example, can we use the diploma certificate obtained in other institute to shorten our bachelor's program duration?
Yes, actually, the students can actually submit the diploma results, diploma course syllabus qualification, to apply for our undergraduate program and apply for credit transfer assessment. So once you have provided all these documents, then our admission team will actually assess your course syllabus of your diploma program and your diploma results to see whether you can have any exemptions to shorten your duration of for the bachelor degree program.
Right. And then, is there any minimum grades for students who wants to get a scholarships, especially for scholarships for foundation in engineering programs?
Okay, so foundation and the diploma programs for the scholarships, we only look at the students. I mean, it will be only based on the students' all levels actual results.
Okay.
So we only accept the all levels qualifications to apply for scholarship for our foundation and diploma programs.
Cool. Another question here. Are there any part-time working rights for international students in Malaysia?
For part-time work in Sarawak, Malaysia, is not allowed by our Sarawak immigration. Yeah, so all international students are not allowed to work part-time in Sarawak. Yeah.
Another question here for students interested in psychology program. Do they need to have biology score in high school?
Not necessary biology subjects, but for science subject, you will need to have science subject in your high school grades or your high school qualification, but not necessary specifically on biology subjects.
Okay. And is there like an age limitation to apply to Curtin University Malaysia?
No, we don't have any age limitation.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think my other question would be, because Curtin University, they have campuses all across the world, right? How flexible it is for students to move from like one campus to another?
All right, so like what I shared earlier, it's actually very, very flexible. So like, for example, the student started the first year of their degree program with Curtin Malaysia. The criteria for them to transfer, one is they will need to complete at least 1 year with Curtin Malaysia. So secondly, they will need to have a minimum of 60% grade in their first year results to transfer to the other campus. Yep. So another thing to take note of is, of course, the other campus must also offer the same program that the student is taking in Curtin Malaysia. Yes. Yeah. So it's actually very, very straightforward and simple.
Yeah, I think that's very interesting, right? It can make the experience very international.
Yes, correct. The students, they get to like experience different campus, like if let's say they do a transfer or exchange. Yeah.
Okay, I think that sums up everything for the Q&A session. Do you have anything you want to add, Samantha?
Not at the moment. I think I shared pretty much everything. So yep, welcome you guys to Curtin Malaysia. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome.
Thank you so much, Samantha, for sharing the information from Curtin University Malaysia.
Yep. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah.